Greetings, programs. Welcome back to ArcNeo Reviews, where I'm going to make sure that I quickly fill a promise I made in an earlier video. Last time we looked at Arcee, I said I would look at a better Arcee. We're looking at the better Arcee today. Yes, so this is the Cyberverse Deluxe class Arcee. And this is a shell former done right, in my opinion. I do infinitely like this figure more than the Earthrise / Kingdom Arcee. So, off the bat gushing aside, yes, you can see we have Arcee in a very Tron-looking car mode this time. It's not her normal convertible mode that we see. That's the word I'm looking for, convertible. But, you know, you've got an actual, like, windshield and top and stuff here. I really like how this looks, actually. Little painted lights, painted grill. Remember that thing I was talking about with, you know, some extra paint apps to break things up? This is what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm going to refer back to that other Arcee video a lot, so go check it out. Description if you don't have the iCard, or if I just say forget iCards. You know what, right now, I'm already going to say it. No more iCards in my videos. They only work for certain people on certain devices. Description links are all I'm going to waste my time with now. But, yeah, I like this mode a lot. I believe this piece is supposed to stand out, but it is that kind of soft plastic, so it ends up drooping. I sort of like the droop look, to be honest, though. It makes it look kind of... It makes it feel like a swoosh, like the air just coming up over the car. So I'm actually pretty okay with that. You've got two little ports back here where you can plug in the blast effects that come with her. Now, these blast effects, again, I think they're supposed to be straight, but like every set of these I've seen in my life is a little bit curved. If you go get this figure, yours are probably going to be curved. I recommend just using the curve, you know. I like to curve them up a little bit like that. Your call, but I think that looks quite a bit better than the other figure. As you can see, you've got a little bit of blue just here on the edge of her wheels. Once again, we have just a robot hiding under the car, just like the other figure. This is still completely a shell former, but it's a worth it shell former. So, really quick, go ahead. Take out her gun here, which can be a little tricky to do. It does tab in pretty tightly, actually. There we go. This little round normal peg. Really big looking gun, too. Yes, you can put the blast effects on this. This is why I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be straight, but, I mean, hey, just turn them sideways. Hey, look, they're straight now. Not straight from that way, but they're straight there. Maybe she does that thing where she curves her energon around a corner. That's totally it. Not just bad molding that went sideways. Anyway, yes. I'm going to see if I can remember how to transform this figure. Perfectly honest, it's been busy lately. I haven't actually had time to rehearse this one the way I normally would. There's actually a little bit more going on in this transformation than you would expect as well for a shell former. So I'm going to do my best here to remember how this works. Know that the arms are connected in here. And there's this whole thing which comes down and ends up collapsing up. I don't know if I want to collapse it up yet, though. I know, this channel gets jank at times. That's why you love me, though, right? So yeah, go ahead, take all this, fold it up, take this, and collapse it down. On mine, this part is quite tight, so I do want to be careful not to force this and cause force other places. Do that, fold it like that, and eventually here, we'll fold in up under. Okay, yeah, that is as far as it goes, so fold it in like that. Come here, bring down the legs. Fold out the very tight feet. Then I need to remember this part. Okay, just bring this back, it looks like. See that second hinge there? Which way do you go again? Okay, again, I know. You're watching an idiot remember how to transform something, which I'm sure is very frustrating to some people, but you know what? If nothing else, let this stand as a testament to this figure actually being pretty well engineered. That, not remembering how to do it, I have actually mostly remembered how to do it already. Let's know that this folds down like that. And I believe that's kind of the best that the backpack folds up. I will double check that here in a second, but I don't want to start forcing the the plastic. But yes, as you can tell, either way, the transformation has more going on than the other figure we looked at that did shell forming. The paint job is infinitely better. So many more paint apps on this figure. And it's got like the exact same amount of posability. You know, you've got a ball joint at the head, so you get some rotation, a little bit of tilt, a little up and down. Ball joint at the shoulder, so you get a rotation. You get outward. My figure has some very, very stiff joints still. Doesn't go quite all the way out, but still moves out. You got a rotation right there. You got 90-degree bend at the elbow. You've got a waist rotation. Ball joint at the hips, so she kicks forward, kicks out, kicks back. If you get the back stuff out of the way, you get a little bit of rotation there. Rotation at the knee. Got a full range of motion at the knee. Then you can fold the feet up a little bit, mostly fold them back. And while it's incredibly tight, this is a known for being very tight part of the figure. There is actually an ankle tilt there. You can see the pin for it right there. So you might be like me and get one that's too tight to actually use, but it's there. So really quick, like I said, I'm going to check this backpack, see if I did that right. I know this is a bit more off the cuff than even my videos normally are, but I still wanted to get this figure out and take a look at her. So be right back. Okay, so yes, confirmed, that is as good as the back gets, but either way, my point still stands. Most Arcee figures end up being pretty shell-formery. Frankly, most fembots end up being shell-formers, unfortunately. This one is no different, but I will say, the figure you get in, under the shell has a lot of personality. It looks really good, in my opinion. I love just the little bits of blue. She's got full, she's got eyeliner and eyebrows and lips and eyes. And, they put some love in this character. So this figure is a million times better than this figure, in my opinion. Now, I know it's a shell former. A lot of people are not going to like that. A lot of people are going to look at the way I was, couldn't remember how it worked and call it bad for that. I'm still telling you the fact that I was able to pick it up and that quickly on the fly, remember how it worked? That's the sign of a good figure. Is it a shell former? Yes. But the shell looks cool. The robot that comes out of the shell looks cool. If you want, you always have the option of remove some pins, take the shell off, and just leave it as a standalone figure. Infinitely better than the other Arcee that we've looked at. There is, however, there's another Arcee figure, big shock, I still hold that figure as the single greatest Arcee figure ever made. We're going to look at that at some point. Probably not anywhere near as soon as these two were. But yeah, if you're in the store and you see, either of these Arcees sitting around, get this one. If you need an Arcee figure, get this as your Arcee. It's just better, It's they're both shell formers. Again, I'm going to stress that, and I'm not going to say either of these figures are super amazing, wonderful. They both could have done with more involved transformations and not being shell formers. That's what should have been, but what is we got two shell formers. So that being said, this is the better figure. I know, I'm repeating myself a lot here. I'll go ahead, end your suffering. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for putting up with my rambling. And as always, I will see you next time.